What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. Yeah, basically you're looking at some new footage from The Last of Us. I'm looking at the exact same thing right now, so yeah, just so you know that. I just saw it, by the way. It's basically the extended E3 demo, so I assume you've all seen the E3 demo. This is basically, yeah, it's extended, right? And yeah, there's some really cool new stuff in there. I gotta say that, yeah, some really noteworthy parts. Basically, I'm totally gonna improvise this commentary. Normally, I'd write down some of the keywords that I want to talk about in a commentary, but I'm just gonna improvise this. I guess that'll go well though, because The Last of Us, I can talk about it for hours. Yeah, basically, like I said, I'm in college at the moment. It really sucks. Well, you know, that's cool as started. That's what I mean. Not that I find my that I find college really sucking, but just you know, I don't really have a lot of free time at the moment. So I guess you've seen that in the amount of videos that I'm making at the moment. Yeah, so basically, you know, I mean, I saw this demo. I just had to talk about it. I had to show it to you because I know there's just some people that are gonna miss it if they don't watch it on my channel. So I think, you know, it's a good thing to talk about it. So yeah, basically The Last of Us, I first want to keep it you know, I'm gonna start with the start. The Last of Us is of course the new game made by Naughty Dog, the creators of Uncharted. I mean, well, it's not really the creators of you know, let's say Uncharted 3. It's the creators of Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2. You know, at least half of them, let's say that. Basically, Naughty Dog split after Uncharted 2. They split into two teams. One team was going to make Uncharted 3, the other team was going to make The Last of Us. And basically, when Uncharted 3 was finished, some of those guys were also put on The Last of Us, so that, you know, they got enough people working on The Last of Us now. It's going to release in 2013. Yeah, that's basically all we know now. You know, some people are, you know, some people think that Uncharted 2, the single player, was better than Uncharted 3. Well, actually, most people think that. I'm one of those people as well. I think Uncharted 2, the single player, definitely was better than Uncharted 3. Main reason for that is just because, basically, you know, the writers from Uncharted 2, well, especially one writer, Neil Druckmann, he's writing The Last of Us. He hasn't been writing Uncharted 3. So that's basically, you know, story. I think the story wasn't really good in Uncharted 3. So I think that's mainly, you know, what caused it. But there's basically just so many people that working on The Last of Us that made Uncharted 2 the big success that it is today. So yeah, that's why Uncharted 3 probably was a bit disappointing, because they got a bit less, let's say, talented people working on it. Although, you know, some people stayed at Uncharted 3 who also worked on Uncharted 2 and made it a success. But yeah, basically this was the E3 demo that was shown, only extended, like I said. So you've got some great new lines in here. As you just saw, Joel interacted with the sign, the movie sign that was on there. Which, yeah, like it was a movie poster, and you know that he talked about it with Ali. You're looking right now. You're looking at Joel, who's basically moving what looks to be a bat. I could be wrong though. I can't see it very well at the moment. Yeah, I think it's a bat. I don't know why. I think it looks a bit fake. I gotta say that there's definitely, you know, some work they still gotta do. The objects glow, and I don't think the glowing stuff looks that good yet. But yeah, I mean, they still got, let's say, a year. So yeah, they've got enough time to work in it. So he's now basically moving Ellie onto it, who can then get a ladder, and yeah, so Joel can get up somewhere. Yeah, basically, you know, a lot of people are saying no Uncharted 4 because Naughty Dog is now moving on to The Last of Us. That's of course just not right. Like I said, they split into two teams. There's still an Uncharted team. No doubt they are working on Uncharted 4. I'm seriously, I'm 100% confident that the Uncharted team is working on Uncharted 4. I can't see them do another project, not with the huge success that Uncharted had. I think Sony really wanted them because Sony is, of course, you know, the company that just influences Naughty Dog's decisions a lot. They want you know, they can say what they want to Naughty Dog, and if Naughty Dog comes with a project to them and they tell them, look, this is what we want to make, and they say no, we don't want that, then you know, it isn't happening. That's just how it works. Now, no doubt the PlayStation 4 is coming out somewhere soon, and with soon I mean 1 to 2 years. I think it's going to be announced at E3 next year. So I also think that The Last of Us is coming out before that, so it's probably, you know, the beginning of 2013. Yeah, I mean they have a lot of competition though in that year, because you know, there's some great new titles coming out in the beginning of 2013. You obviously got games like BioShock Infinite, and of course, which I'm sure will be released at the beginning of 2013, GTA 5, and you know, that's quite the competition to have. Now you're looking at the part here where they go into combat. Normally in the normal E3 demo, Joel would move to the right and he would end up in a gunfight, but he's doing something really smart now. He picks up a bottle and throws it somewhere into the room, you know, which causes his enemies to be like, wait, someone's here, and you know, they move to a spot, and then Joel can basically go around them. So yeah, some really cool stuff can be done in here. There's also this RPG element. Yeah, basically, you know, you can pick up items, and then you can make stuff with that. You can make, let's say, bandages to recover your health, because there's something really significant in this game is the health bar. As you can see, yeah, you probably saw that already in the E3 demo, but there's a health bar. It's not like you can get shot and then you will recover after you go into cover. No, there's a health bar, and if it's, you know, down to 0, then you're dead, obviously. I'm really wondering what will happen once you're dead. Is it just going to be like, okay, you will start at the checkpoint again, or will you actually start a lot, you know, a bigger time back, so you don't, so you actually have to replay a bigger part, or is it that the game's over? I mean, seriously, I don't know how hard this game is, but it is a game about survival, and to me, it isn't really survival when you die, and you know, you can just you know, reload the checkpoint and then you start over like 2 minutes before. That's obviously what happens in Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 1. They have really, you know, a lot of checkpoints, so if you die, it's never really frustrating. Wow, that's a hard word. No, it's not. So, you know, but you want to just have that like sort of like roller coaster ride. You want to continue. You want to experience the story. So yeah, that's why checkpoints, you know, a lot of checkpoints are really fitting in Uncharted. As you can see, I'm just talking about a lot of things that just come up in my mind, and I can't really elaborate on stuff because I forget it again. Yeah, well, it's also been confirmed that there's gonna be multiplayer in The Last of Us. And yeah, I was really surprised with that decision. They always said no, there's not gonna be multiplayer when they announced it, and then, you know, the months coming after that, they've said all the time that there's not gonna be any multiplayer in The Last of Us. It's just gonna be a single player only game, which to be honest, I was pretty happy with that. I mean, I could live with that. Although, you know, I haven't experienced it yet, and maybe multiplayer is really something it needs. However, Naughty Dog hasn't confirmed yet what it will be, what the multiplayer part will be. Will it be competitive? Will it be co-op? We don't know. Will it be something completely else with leaderboards, or you know, some kind of multiplayer function in the single player? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do co-op, although it does seem really fitting because you got Joel and Ellie, and then basically, you know, one player can control Joel, the other can control Ellie. But that would be pretty hard because Ellie would obviously play out a lot different. So it's basically, you know, a second, second game you make, the co-op. But yeah, I mean, we'll see about that. As you can see, Joel picked up a pipe. Yeah, like I said, they still gotta work on a few things. I mean, he just throws it to his back and it gets stuck on his backpack. Yeah, you know, it just doesn't look very realistic. I mean, he should have, you know, had something to really stick it to his backpack, so it was really tight. And you know, and because right now it should just fall. I mean, come on, like, why is it attached to his backpack? In what way? We didn't see that. He just put it there. That's basically, you know, things they need to fix, those little details. As you can see, Joel is just making use of stealth, and just look at this. He has this brick in his hand, and he really smashes it and smashes it. Not like in Uncharted where you hit the square button, and basically once you do that, you know, you kill an enemy. It looks like you really struggle in here. It's really cool. It really makes it different than Uncharted. The way Joel really struggles with killing everyone. Yeah, I think that's that's really great. You really get this sense of fear, sense of, you know, I have to survive, which is what this game is all about. As you can see, he gets attacked now, and just look at his health dropping down. I don't know if there's difficulty levels. Yeah, but if this is, say, normal, then you know, he attacked him, and basically he got his health down to like half of the bar. That's a lot. Yeah, so I can see that if this would be normal difficulty, then it would be, you know, then it is gonna be a really hard game. And yeah, so I'm really wondering about the checkpoint system, the difficulty system, what they're gonna do with that. As you can see, this game uses a lot of stealth. I think it's really cool. You can't go gun blazing. Joel uses his bandages now, as you can see, and yeah, but also you can see that he has 0 bullets now, so he really needs to find a way, you know, to get bullets again, or to kill his enemies, because he has to get rid of them, of course. I'm not sure if you can just escape without them being killed. Yeah, that's also interesting. I mean, especially those events that would seem scripted but are probably not. Now, I'm really interested how they exactly will play out. You can also see Ali isn't really in his way, and just look at this brutal kill here. It looks really cool. But yeah, Ali is really not, you know, in his way all the time. It's not like she is, you know, really annoying. They designed some great AI for her. You know, seriously, the AI, I think the AI will, you know, be pushed to a next level. AI obviously means artificial intelligence. I mean, yeah, I'm hearing through my headset the game volume, so yeah, I'm having a hard time talking and watching at the same time and hearing at the same time. But yeah, like I said, there's some really good artificial intelligence in here. Like I said, Ali isn't annoying or anything, but she can be of great use to spot enemies. We saw that in the normal E3 demo where she threw a brick. As you can see, the enemy now throws it's a fire bottle, and yeah, Joel shot him with 2 bullets, and his legs actually get on fire. I mean, that looks really cool. Graphics look stunning. I must say, you know, it looks better than Uncharted for sure. Yeah, I gotta say, when you look at it up close, then you see that, you know, the textures aren't very high quality, but that's basically the same as in Uncharted. You know, in Uncharted everything looks really good as well, but once you get closer to the objects, you can actually see the textures. By the way, I think the section you're about to see really shows that it is made by the same guys from Uncharted, and you still got some sort of, you know, Hollywood action in here, or yeah, basically set pieces, because Joel is, you know, he sees an elevator now. He's climbing up in the elevator, and what he's gonna do now, you can already guess what's gonna happen, because he's gonna jump on that elevator, and you already know that something is gonna go wrong. That's always the feeling you had when you played Uncharted as well. And yeah, it really makes it really cool. This is basically a mix between that Hollywood action moments from Uncharted and just a pure survival game, also with a great story, no doubt. And you know, I feel, you know, it feels pretty stupid to say, and yeah, I'm saying it with slight disappointment, but I think that this game will actually end up being better than any Uncharted that we've seen before, Uncharted 2 or Uncharted 3. I think this game will beat it. And it won't just slightly beat it, it will actually beat it a lot by miles. Well, I wouldn't say by miles, but I would say that it would really beat it. And I really think this game is going to be so good. you've got some masterminds working on it, and yeah, I mean, a lot of years have passed. They've learned a lot. Yeah, I'm sure that this game is gonna end up great, and then after this game we can get ready for Uncharted 4 on PS4, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. As you can see, Joel is swimming now, and he's gonna find a way out, and that's where the demo ends. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say about The Last of Us. Please let me know your opinion in the comments. What do you think about The Last of Us? Are you looking forward to it? Are you gonna buy it? I'm gonna buy it for sure. Day one, I'm gonna make a commentary video series on that, basically just a walkthrough, and I can't wait to play it. Thanks for watching, everyone.